If you want to get started with home recording your own music, you don't need thousands of bucks to build up your own professional studio at home. There are just a few items that will be enough and sufficient for you to start out recording yourself and maybe record some demos, or even record your vocal tracks or instrument tracks professionally enough to send them to a music technician or producer to do some production or mixing and mastering. And what these items are and how you can professionalize your home recording on a budget, I will show you today. This video is for musicians that are just getting started in the business and maybe want to do some home recording. I want to add here that I'm not a professional myself. I am considering myself being a singer-songwriter because of writing my own music for years. I'm not a professional instrumentalist. I'm a vocalist. I had vocal lessons for years, and for some time in my life I even thought about going to university and becoming an opera singer, but that's a whole other story. So the thing that I consider myself being good at is singing, and everything else is stuff that I learned partly by myself to put my own music out there. So I am not professionally recording myself. I'm mostly recording acoustic music. If you want to check that out, the link to my Spotify is down below. And what I today want to show you is the 5 very basic items you need if you want to start out with recording at home, and my tips on which one to get. So at first you need a computer, of course, with a recording program. So I myself am using an Apple computer, which has the benefit of coming with GarageBand. GarageBand is a program that lets you record your own tracks, your own music, that comes with a lot of cool add-ons, for example, drum presets, for example, software instruments. So I'm a huge fan of GarageBand, especially if you're not a professional, but you're just starting out. It comes for free with all Apple computers, and also iPhones and iPads to my knowledge. So if you have either an iPhone or an iPad or an Apple computer, then you're already set. You just need this with the program GarageBand. Before I had my Apple computer, I used a program that came with the very first interface I bought. This program was Cubase. It was not as intuitive as I experienced GarageBand, but it worked out for me to record my tracks and export it as an MP3. Okay, the next thing you need obviously is a microphone for you to record either voice or instruments. And there are actually a few differences, so you can decide between a condensator and a dynamic microphone. So the difference between a condensator and a dynamic microphone is that a condensator microphone is way more sensitive, especially to higher frequencies, but also way more sensitive to treatment and handling, and also more expensive. So the dynamic microphone has a few benefits. You can use it not only for voice recording, but also for good instrumental recording. You can use it for live sessions, and it is cheaper. So I would definitely recommend you getting a dynamic microphone. And if you want to know more about the difference between a condensator and a dynamic microphone, I linked you an article down below where they explained it perfectly fine. This is my condensator microphone, and what you can see here is a pop filter. Those are not very expensive, and even though you do not necessarily need them, I would actually recommend them because they just make your recording a lot better. This filter is helping you to not exceed the capacity of your microphone while you're recording. So when you're recording, the microphone gets both very high and very low frequencies, and that can lead to clipping, so that part of your audio cannot be recorded and will be clipped or like cut from your recording. And in order to prevent this, I would always recommend a pop filter. They're really not that expensive. You don't have to buy a super special brand, just get a generic one and it will already make your track sound a lot better. Next thing you're gonna need is something to connect your microphone to your computer or iPad, whatever you're using, and therefore you need an interface. The interface that I really would recommend is this Steinberg one. So what I like about this, it has 3 different inputs, so you can record, for example, 2 microphones and a keyboard at the same time, or a microphone and an electric guitar and a keyboard at the same time. And also it has phantom electricity, which is needed for condensator microphones. As I said, more in the link down below. And also it comes with Cubase. So for all the ones of you that do not own an Apple product and just have a normal Windows or Linux computer without any recording program, a lot of interfaces actually come with a limited or starter version, or sometimes even normal version of recording software. And the next thing that you're of course going to need is a cable to connect your microphone with your interface. And microphones are usually connected via XLR cables, that are those. And last but not least, headsets. I have the DT770 Pro from Biodynamic. I really love them. They're giving great sound, not only for when you're recording, but also when you're listening to music. Usually when you're going into shops where they sell these devices, you are allowed to try them out. I would recommend you to go there and try out different headphones and try out which sound you like the most. I was allowed to go there with my own cell phone and play my own music and then listen to my music over different headphones and see which headphones I like the most. And it came to these. Those are studio headphones. They also have a specific resistance, as you can see, and you can buy them with different resistances. But the thing is, this is nothing that you need for your very first day of recording something by yourself. You can also use any other headphones that you already have. The only thing that is important is that you use headphones so that you can monitor yourself while you're singing or playing an instrument and recording yourself. So you need headphones, and if you have some money left, I can recommend using good headphones that will also shut out the outer world from you, but this is already something that is a bit more advanced and that you maybe only need when you already started your recording and you see that it's really something that you want to pursue for a while, and then you can start searching for good headphones. So this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope I could answer some questions. Check out the box below for all kinds of links and further information. I also want to add that nothing in this video is sponsored. I bought everything myself and tested everything myself, and therefore the recommendations are really just based on my experience. And yes, I hope that you got the answers that you wanted. And if you already recorded something, leave a comment down below to your Spotify or website or YouTube so that I can check it out. And if you have more questions, also just comment. You can also follow me on Instagram, DM me there, and I would appreciate a like for this video, and you're very welcome to tell me what other topics you're interested in. Bye bye!